Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Crystal and this channel is Vintage Booth Pro. I also have a blog over at vintageboothpro.com which you are welcome to check out. But I also want to invite you to my Facebook group which has over 5,000 members and is growing strong daily, which I'm consistently shocked about. But I started this channel because I want to learn more about the antique booth world and what's selling and how to make more money doing it. And so I started this group and I post daily sales updates about what I sold, even if it's nothing, and other people around the country do as well. So today I asked my group members to share with me what sold for them in December 2023 over $50. So this group has become extremely educational and helps me a ton. So if somebody says that they sold something, I will be on the lookout for it, or BOLO. Just so you know, that's what that means. So these are BOLOs, things you need to be on the lookout for. So I will include any information they gave me. I tend to include location, what they bought it for, how much they sold it for, and dimensions if possible. So you are not going to believe some of these sales that other group members have had. Take a look. Okay, we're starting out on a very high note for our December sales over $50. This beautiful Lane Mosaic nightstand, the booth owner paid $29.99 and sold it for $125. So that is an almost $100 profit. So love that sort of quick flip. Next up is this beautiful blow mold. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here's the story. A wonderful friend of mine found these pieces for me at a yard sale and picked them up for me. Santa was $5, and next up is Pooh. He was $4. Santa was an Empire blow mold, and Pooh was from Santa's Best. I don't have height on either one. Santa sold for $90 and Pooh sold for $80. I have the best friends. My booth is number 1959 and is called Bat Thrift Crazy and is located at Antiques at Gresham Lake in Raleigh, North Carolina. So there is the Pooh that sold for $80. That is a great flip and a great friend to have. It's always good to tell people what you're doing and to be on the lookout for certain items for you. Okay, next up is this beautiful reindeer. And the booth owner says, sold this heavy silver deer candle holder for $65. Got it free from my husband's coworker who was going to throw it out. Booth name is My Vintage Heart, located inside Old Town Trading Company in Clovis, California. Thank you for sharing that. That is beautiful. Okay, next up is Vintage Meets Mod. And if you follow my channel, you know Vintage Meets Mod always has several great sales, some of the most beautiful artwork. So these following ones are from Vintage Meets Mod. Okay, this beautiful painting. My husband purchased this framed painting of a countryside thatched cottages by P. Sawyer from a local estate sale for $20.78, and it sold while on sale for $108. Our Vintage Meets Mod is booth 275 at Lakeland Antique Mall in Lakeland, Florida. Next up, same vendor, purchased this Coastal Breeze 2 by Warren Kimball framed print at a local estate sale for $16.19. Should have been half, but we accidentally got charged twice for it. And it sold for $95. Even though you only paid $16 for that, it's still a great flip on that. And it's a beautiful print. And that is Vintage Meets Mod in Lakeland, Florida. And same vendor purchased this Members Mark 7-piece porcelain snowman choir set at Goodwill for $26.74. That's high for Goodwill for me. And it sold for $92. I've heard of this set in other BOLO groups, the Members Mark 7-piece porcelain snowman choir set. So definitely be on the lookout for this group. Looks like it's in excellent condition. So great flip on that one. Next up, same vendor, is purchased this framed oil painting of an oversized chicken by Pietro with a certificate of authenticity at a local auction house for $26.29. And it sold while on sale for $63.96. And that is also Vintage Meets Mod at Lakeland Antique Mall in Lakeland, Florida. So beautiful artwork. They have the best eye, always finding the coolest items. Next up, check this out. This is like giving me growing up in the 80s vibes. I don't know exactly what this is. I found this vintage Holly Time color wheel at an estate sale last July for $8. I may have squealed out loud and sold it for $100 mid-December. It sat in my booth for a month before I posted it on Facebook Marketplace, directing folks to my booth. It sold in less than a day. This is Two Snaps Vintage Burgess Antique Center in Galesburg, Michigan. That is so cool. And so that also speaks to the importance of posting on Facebook Marketplace. I've been kind of taking a break from that because I just wanted to test it and see, if it really works. And I have not sold any furniture since I've stopped posting. So just take that as consideration for increasing your sales. Post your items on Facebook Marketplace. You don't have to meet them anywhere. You just send them to your store. Next up, these two blow molds, completely adorable. Oh my gosh. I bought for $4 each and sold two for $85. I would have been so happy to find those for $4 each, but I might have want to keep them. Those are so cool. Next up, purchased this beauty for $25. Ooh, replaced the legs and sold it for $250. That's awesome. That is so cool. I'm sure the legs didn't cost that much, or maybe you already had them in your stash, which I know a lot of us do. If you ever find a curb side piece of furniture, someone's giving away, consider just taking the legs instead of the piece if it's not a good piece of furniture. Yeah, I picked up that tip somewhere. I thought I'd pass it along to you. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at this. I bought this beautiful bow front secretary slash writing desk for $30. It sold 2 days later for $225. My booth is TM5 at Oregon City Antiques in Oregon City, Oregon. That is just awesome. Really cool. Okay, this one, I like the zebra chair. Okay, the booth vendor says, my husband picked up this oversized zebra chair at an estate sale for $35. I thought it was hideous and would never sell. However, it sold for $150. I guess he proved me wrong. I do hate that, but I like the zebra. And I know there are some people who do as well, obviously. So this is Linda Luz at Key Pieces in Hobbs, New Mexico. Next up, purchase this Sears Mary Mushroom Canister Set, cream and sugar, and the Arnell's Mushroom Napkin Holder at a thrift store for $15. The canister sold for $75 the very first day I opened my booth. That is awesome. I still have the creamer, sugar, and napkin holder up for sale. Located at Highway Pickers in Coleman, Alabama, our business page is Mixed Mutt Emporium. That is so cool. I would love to find those. I see them occasionally in my store, but have not had the opportunity to find those. That is a really cool sale. Okay, now this one you might remember the picture from last month's video because the large vase on the right sold. Now this one is the swung vase on the left. L.E. Smith Amberina swung vase purchased for $20, sold for $85. This is Wild at Heart Shops in Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, Oklahoma. And we thought the large vase on the right was big. This one's even bigger. And that's what I understand with swung vases. The way they're made, they're going to be super tall. So if you see something like this with an uneven top, because of the way they make it, that's how they end up. And that is a unique piece, and you should probably grab it. Okay, next up, very narrow drop leaf table, bought at Goodwill for $19.99, sold for $150. This is Tingle's Treasures at Middletown Peddlers Mall. That would be an an awesome table just to have on hand for like the holidays or for when you have extra people over. So that's a really cool find. Next up, I bought this military panoramic picture, approximately 10 inches by 30 inches at a yard sale for $5. I sold it for $125 in one of my booths at Middletown Peddlers Mall in Louisville, Kentucky. That is really cool. I love vintage military items. So fun to look at, and there are tons of collectors out there for these pieces. Next up, I bought this Soko painting at a garage sale for $3 and sold it for $50. That is pretty cool. Okay, I sold two items over 50 for December. I am located at Brass Lantern Antiques, 622 Trenton Avenue, Point Pleasant Beach, New Jersey. I've been here since October. I sold a pair of MCM sconces. I originally had them for $70, but had a 20% off sale and sold them for $56. I bought the sconces for $30 at an estate sale. I also bought, let me see if I have the picture. Yeah, a ceramic green Christmas tree from Goodwill for $8.99. I had to buy the lights on Amazon, which was $10. Total cost $18.99, and sold the tree for $75. That was a 12-inch tree. That is pretty cool. Congratulations. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy this type of content. And if you want to see other videos similar to this, like what group members have sold, I will link them here. So just enjoy and continue learning. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.